I used to believe that working harder and learning more would lead to success. I was improving, but still stayed invisible. Then I realized I was missing 2 out of 3 things that actually create value. In this video, I'll show you the system I'm using right now in order to turn effort into visible results. This isn't theory, this is something I came up with while getting stuck. So if you're working hard, building things, but no one sees it, this will show you what's missing. By the end of this video, you'll know if what you're building actually matters. I'll also be providing the full version of this framework, so stick around. When I think about me, for years I was constantly learning, building side projects, improving my technical skills. I was becoming better, but I wanted real impact. I wanted that people see my work and appreciate what I'm doing. But no matter how much I improved, no one really noticed me, I didn't have more freedom, and not that I was not happy with money, I was just not happy with myself. The issue was simple. I was obsessed about solving problems, and I completely ignored what happens after solving. Then I came up with this value creation system that I'm using right now: solve, capture, amplify, and things started to shift. Now people start noticing me, what I'm doing matters, and for the first time, the effort and outcome are connected. How does this work? Most of the time, we are given problems that others said are important. In our job, at school, we are given tasks that sometimes we like working on them, sometimes we don't. But when we are alone, we completely switch. We work on things that we enjoy, like projects, experiments, hobby. I did the same. I spent time on hobby projects that made me better. Robots, small Arduino projects, electronics, hacking hoverboards, which got quite successful. I was learning, I was improving, but I didn't solve problems that really matter to others. Because at some point we want purpose. And I'm not saying you should quit hobbies, because hobbies build skills. What I'm saying is that think about if what you're doing actually can be connected with something people need. At one point I thought all problems are already solved. That was completely wrong. We still burn fuel in transportation, we waste energy in buildings and homes, we eat processed food and call it normal. There is no shortage of problems, there is a shortage of people paying attention. And now, with AI as accelerator, there is no excuse. We are like superhumans. We can solve problems faster than ever before. So I changed my approach. I started looking for real-world pain. At the moment, we are about to launch a knowledge platform to solve the knowledge transfer problem. Today, when someone leaves a company, the knowledge leaves too. We are building a system to create a digital footprint of each employee. So instead of having all the information scattered around chats, emails, documents, they are contained into one location where people can ask and query in real time. There will be a separate video about this shortly. Solving a problem is not enough. I build many solutions, software tools, prototypes, even YouTube clips, but I didn't package them properly. So nothing happened. No users, no traction, no value created. It was like an unwrapped gift. Valuable, but not usable. Then I realized the importance of capturing the value. A solution only becomes real when we turn it into a product or a service. This is the job of a CEO, to think how can we turn a solution into something that we can sell. And I found that the best way to do this is to start a company or a business. I avoided starting a company because I thought CEOs are some special people with some special talent that I didn't have. And that was wrong. It's not talent, it's skills. And skills can be learned. I avoided dealing with money because money was not my field. But it's so important to understand how economy and money works, to learn how to turn value into money and use that money as revenue to fuel your problem solving. And once you understand how to capture the value, there is one important step that most people miss. And that was my biggest mistake. I did not amplify the value. Right now, the most efficient way to amplify the value is to create content. Share your thinking, build visibility. And this is the beauty of it. People will see your work, provide feedback, and tell you what actually matters. So instead of guessing, you solve real problems. Platforms like YouTube get more attention than classical TV. The opportunity is huge. But this is where most people stop because it's hard. And I know it. I'm here right now in front of you. It takes preparation, it takes courage. I have to expose myself, my strengths, but also my weaknesses. But I decided to do it anyway because staying invisible was costing me more. And the best thing is, it comes with bonuses. I improve my communication, I build a community, I create an online footprint, and I create trust. And that's much better than any CV I can write or AI can write it for me. Because instead of telling people what I can do, I can just show them. And none of this works without a foundation. Belief, persistence, and iteration. Believe in what you're building, persist if it doesn't work, and iterate until you get results. This is success 100%. There is a principle that I was not aware for a long time where Jim Rohn said, learn to work harder on yourself than you work on your job. What a great lesson. That's what this became for me, working on myself. And while you do all this, look around. There is nobody chasing you. So enjoy. Enjoy building, enjoy creating, enjoy sharing. Because it's about you and your dreams. I realized something important. Real success is not about working harder. It's about working harder on myself by following this system, solve, capture, amplify, driven by belief, persistence, and iteration. That's how you create value. That's how you stop being invisible. I am not perfect at this yet. I'm still early in the journey. But if you're in a similar situation, try this system with me. Comment below which of the 3 steps are you missing the most: solve, capture, or amplify. Share this video with friends. And if you want, subscribe. I'll be documenting my own progress using this system. If you want this framework, you have a download link in the description, or pause right now and take a screenshot. Now go and build something valuable and make sure people see it.